Hey guys. So I'm reading the newspaper and I wanted to share this article with you guys because I thought it was hilarious. So, first of all, in my neck of the woods, somebody's going to make something called a bark park and patio. Basically, a place where you can go with your dog and drink beer and wine and stuff like that. And I mean, well, no, I was going to say something, but it's probably inappropriate. I was going to say they should make that for mothers and children, but yeah, that wouldn't be safe, right? No drunk driving. You can only drunk drive with your dogs. But I thought, oh, this is interesting. But then at the end, it says dog memberships or day passes, as well as vaccine records, will be required to access the bark. Like, you know, you could just stay home and drink with your dog, you know what I mean? And then there was this other article. Unwanted birthday party could be expensive. So, in this article, this place called Gravity Diagnostics was going to throw a party for their employee, and their employee asked them to please not to throw him a birthday party because yeah, did they? I don't think he told them the reason. It said in 2019, employee Kevin Burling asked the office manager for Gravity Diagnostics in Covington not to hold a birthday celebration for him. Being the center of attention causes him immense stress. So he didn't tell them about panic. It says, but the company ignored his request and Burling suffered a panic attack. The next day, his supervisor chastised him for stealing his coworker's joy and being a little girl. Burling had another panic attack so severe that he closed his eyes, clenched his fist, and turned red. His unnerved colleagues felt threatened, and the company fired him. Burling sued, alleging the company discriminated against him based on a disability and retaliated against him for demanding a reasonable accommodation to it. It sounds silly at first, it really does. So it says, after a 2-day trial and 90 minutes of deliberation, a Kenton Circuit Court jury on March 31st agreed with Burling, awarding him $450,000 in damages, including $300,000 for emotional distress and $150,000 in lost wages. Wow. The order making the jury award official was entered on April 5th. So let's see, he was fired in 2019. So a couple years. I wonder if he had got another job in the meantime. 450 G's for a panic attack. Better watch out. You better watch out. What else did it say here? It says in his lawsuit, he accused the company of violating the Kentucky Civil Rights Act by firing him on account of his disability and failing to accommodate his request to call off the birthday celebration. I feel like there should be an article in this paper about the same topic, but probably with masks and shots. Like, not about panic attacks, but okay. It wasn't really about the panic attack, though. They fired him. That's what it really... Because I think that if they didn't fire him, he probably wouldn't have sued them, I'm thinking. Yeah, so The company claimed he failed to prove he had a legitimate disability, and even if he had one, it had a non-discrimination reason. They had a non-discriminatory reason for firing him, for workplace safety, because he clenched his fist and he turned red. But Buckner said Burling's therapist testified at trial, confirming his diagnosis and the impact that the company's treatment had on him. And the jury unanimously found he suffered from a disability and from an adverse employment action because of it. Right. But he hadn't told his... The article also mentions that he never told his place of employment that he suffers from panic attacks, but that he told them that he can't work late on Wednesdays because he has therapy, which could mean anything, really. Not everybody that goes to therapy has a, mental illness, per se. And then they end with this, which is weird. This is the last, few lines of the article. Gravity Diagnostics says its website is a state-of-the-art accredited laboratory licensed in all 50 states and serves more than 1,000 customers, from small private practices to universities to Fortune 500 companies. It claims to have processed over 3 million COVID samples. That's literally the last line of the article. Woohoo, we have to end everything with the COVID all the time. Everything's about COVID. Prison-based education is critical to fighting recidivism. That's interesting. Anyways, I just wanted to share that. I don't want to make this too long and boring. You read some interesting things in the newspaper. It's really? This is what's in the newspaper? Very interesting. All right, guys. Bye.